Here we go. On your whiteboards. Everyone needs to have a whiteboard in order to be successful for today's class. Today is a review instructional day. You do have a test tomorrow, no matter what. There is going to be school. I've recorded this like 4 times now, okay? I know it sounds very repetitive, I'm aware. So, you do have a test tomorrow, 25 questions, all multiple choice. I think it's a pretty good test. I have been incredibly kind, and I'm going to continue to be incredibly kind. However, it's not going to be as lovely as last week's. I think I got like a cramp from writing your damn name, so it cannot happen again. So, I have been kind. Make sure you're listening to the words I'm using today. I'm going to be very specific in my word choice. However, it's not going to be as spoon to mouth like it was for last week's test. Is everyone clear on that? So they have a lot more primary sources this week. And some of them are a little tricky, so keep that in mind. All right, everyone should have a board. What?
Did we finish content yesterday?
I don't remember where you guys
We got to our analyst. You said on the video you did.
Okay, so I got finished on my video that I did yesterday. It was definitely done. Okay. So I'll cover a couple last minute things because I think I have like, what, 25 minutes with you, 30 minutes? 40, perfect. Then I got time on time on time. So, all right, so yesterday where we left off in 6th period, which is a good reminder because it is on your test anyway, whether you heard this or not. Yesterday we left off at Al-Andalus. Now, this is, who can raise your hand and give me a quick summary of what this is and why do we care about it? Luke.
Basically, it's Islamic Spain, and it's the one Umayyad guy that made it out alive and fled there.
There you go. So, one Umayyad guy fled. He didn't get murdered at the banquet, fled to Spain, and continued the Umayyad dynasty over there in isolation. So, what you need to know is that it's Islamic Spain, and it's going to be heavily influential. If you want to push stuff off my desk and sit on top of my desk, Macy, you're more than welcome to. Honestly, you're going to sit next to on something, please feel free. You're more than welcome to.
Oh, yeah.
You can move that box wherever you can be to be comfortable is all that matters. Okay? So, other thing that you should be aware of for Al-Andalus, it is Umayyad. And they are not going to be getting along with the, Abbasid. Okay, just like Luke told us, they don't get along with them because of the massacring of their entire family, which I think everyone in this room would completely agree with, yes? You wouldn't probably hang out with people who murdered your whole family? What?
Enemies bloodlines, like
yeah, of course. I have a nemesis. Don't you have a nemesis? Oh wait, you like one yesterday. Oh, I don't know. I think it's healthy to have a nemesis. Keeps you young. You don't think you should have a nemesis, Matt? His face is like, I would never.
Friend's wife.
Yes.
I had an imaginary.
She's the worst. All right. So, a couple things you do need to know about Islam. Women do better under the Quran than they do the Bible. Is that surprising?
No.
It should be kind of surprising in 2018 if you go home and tell your parents, like, oh, the Quran treated women better. That's kind of surprising because do we think that way in 2018?
No.
No, but it is true back in period 3. However, Christians have evolved faster, which is why here in West, women have more rights, even though we're a Christian-based country, while Islam has gone backwards since the 1970s, correct? So we see that kind of. Why do women better? Because women could carry their wealth. If my father was wealthy, his wealth would be transferred to me, not my husband. It's the only place in the world that's doing this at this moment, which is pretty awesome, okay? However, is it still a patriarchal society? Yes, let's not get wild here. Okay, it's still a patriarchal society. However, it's just a little bit better than anywhere else. All right, Sufis. You do need to know, and they're all over your test for tomorrow. Who can tell me what a Sufi is? Because I got a bunch of people from different classes here. What do we got?
They're like mysticism.
Okay, what does that mean? They're mysticists with Islam. What does that mean? Okay, they're not magicians. When you say magicians, that's like, oh, let me pull off my hat and take a rabbit out of it. That's what magical that's what it sounds like. Oh, Islam, let me pull Muhammad out of my hat. Like, that's not what it is. What? You're not horribly wrong, but let's get a little clarity. Layla?
It's like the spiritual stuff, but they even like how Muhammad talked to an angel.
Yes. They're more in tune with all of the spiritual components. There's maybe a relationship with Allah. There's maybe Allah speaks to him more freely. Stuff like that kind of component. Some mysticism, some magical, don't think magic tricks, like, ooh, flower at the end of my wand. But more of that kind of having a higher level connection to something. You need to know that a Sufi has an emotional and mystical connection to Islam. Okay, what do you got?
Is it like Islamic Santeria?
I don't know what a Santeria is.
You don't know what Santeria is?
No.
It's like witchcraft, but
Witchcraft.
It's like
Where the hell are you from? It's kind of like blend, because like people believe there's some Christians, like for instance, have you ever seen those churches in like down south who like have snakes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like people who like in Christian churches, they identify as Christians who carry around snakes with them, and they try to bait the snakes to bite the poisonous ones. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, they wave them around, and they believe Jesus Christ is protecting them from the snake around their neck. However, I was watching I was watching like Vice News or something a couple weeks ago about it, and like they were doing it how this guy was like becoming super, super mystical or becoming really far into it, and he got bit on camera with a snake in his throat. He almost literally died, and he was completely knocked out, couldn't do anything for 2 years of his life.
2 years?
Yeah, won't have a feeling on the half of his body. I guess Jesus wasn't there that day. But like, come on, man. So, is there mysticism in every religion, people? Yes. You have the extremes on every religion, okay? Some people who believe they have a closer connection to Jesus. Every once in a while, you get a person, like an old lady or old man, who comes out and says, look, my toast looks like Jesus. You've never seen the images of Jesus on things? Like, my toast looks like Jesus, or this thing. Yeah, these are funny. There's always a good one that comes up every couple of years. All right. That is officially the end of content. So, are we feeling better about it? Yes. Okay, so that is officially the end of content. All right, so a couple of things. By the way, love my seat.
Oh, you fixed it.
Yeah, I did. I smashed the hell out of it this morning with a wrench. It worked.
Oh.
Because the legs got stuck, so all the legs weren't working. So I spent all day smashing.
How did you fix it, though? Oh,
I took the wrench, and I tried, like, wrenching it off, and it wouldn't work. So I just flipped it over and started banging the shit out of it.
yeah, I walked in while you were doing that. I was like, that works so fast.
It works perfectly. It literally worked, and it was awesome. All right, so that is the end of content. So we're going to do some review questions on your whiteboard. I'm going to be generous, so please make sure you are paying attention. I would also take a couple of notes if there is something. If you at any point have a question about something, please raise your hand. I am going to ask for everyone participation on whiteboards and people to give me a little bit deeper of an explanation on certain things.
Can I use this?
Yes, my darling. All right, here we go. On your whiteboard, please tell me who is the Prophet of Islam. If you don't know this, please leave my classroom. Good. Yeah, don't draw an image of it. Damn. No. Who is it, Chloe? Muhammad. On your whiteboard, you are not allowed to have images of what two figures in Islam. Now, a sixth period, you heard me go off on Dan yesterday, so I'm assuming this won't be a problem for sixth period, but my other classes I have yet to be as explicit. What two people of Islam are you not allowed to portray, Ahmad? Allah and Muhammad. Now, in Ren's class, of course, you're seeing tons of images of like trees and bushes. I guess not bushes, but like flowers and stuff. And that's why. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is, then give me all 5 pillars. We're going to do it at some point. Might as well knock it out. Give me all 5 pillars. You're here to... You can eat all... is that smart food popcorn?
Yes.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite. Don't judge Vendela, okay? I love popcorn. I am such a popcorn person. My whole family are popcorn people. It's one of the only traits I can really carry on. My love of wine and popcorn.
Together.
It's the only two. Oh, hell yes. Do you not watch Scandal? Olivia Pope drinks her wine and eats her popcorn too. All right, give me one, Elizabeth.
One God, Allah.
One God, Allah. It's monotheistic. Give me another one, Kellen. Okay, why Mecca though? It's the what for Islam? It's not the capital. It's the center of it or the most important city? Yeah, we'll go with that one. All right, what else? Give me another one. Kate. They pray 5 times a day facing what? Mecca. All right, give me another one. Jordan.
They have almsgiving, like 10%.
Okay, yeah, they have to do charity. And give me the final one. What do you got? Chloe.
They have to fast during Ramadan.
Fast during Ramadan. What is Ramadan in celebration of, Moffitt? The Hijara. Who can raise her hand and tell me what the Hijara is? Macy.
It said Muhammad went from Mecca to Medina.
Okay, because you wanted a vacation?
He got kicked out.
He got kicked out. Who can tell me why Muhammad got kicked out of Mecca in the first place, though? Luke.
Monotheistic teachings were being tolerated by his tribe.
By his tribe?
Wasn't it a tribe?
Not really. It's a city. It's like, at this point, it's a pretty populous city.
They weren't tolerated by the.
Bernstein, give me some clarification here.
Like, so the government was actually pretty like tolerating of like all the different religions, but like Muhammad was going around saying like you're wrong.
Uh-huh.
So they're like,
And why is that bad for business, specifically in Mecca? Why, Marina?
it was like the center of a bunch of different religions.
Yeah.
They kind of
Yeah, it's the center of the polytheistic religion for Zoroastrianism. So all of these pilgrims are coming to celebrate the Zoroastrianism component of it, and here they are being harassed at the entry point. Is that good for business, bad for business? Bad. Just like if we started a religion in this room right now about how bad Disney World is for the world, and we said that Disney World is corrupting the soul of America, so we stood outside Disney's door every single day saying, "Death to Disney." I don't know. It's a pretty catchy chant, though. How well is that going to go for Disney's business? How quickly do you think Orlando police are going to kick us out of there?
Like in 2 seconds.
Very quickly, because all of Orlando's economy is tied to it, just like Muhammad's. What do you got, Chloe?
Wait, I forgot, what was the religion that Mecca, like,
Zoroastrianism.
Zoroastrianism?
Yeah, the Persian one. Yeah. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what does Dar al-Islam translate to? Nice face, Gustavo. What do you got, Vance?
House of Wisdom.
House of Wisdom. Okay, you also could see House of Islam as well. So, on your test tomorrow, you're probably going to see House of Islam. However, it also has been translated to be House of Wisdom. So make sure you know both. Tomorrow, you're probably going to see it as House of Islam. But it could also translate to House of Wisdom. What do you got?
So the significance of that place was like there's a big academic.
Yeah. Where the smartest people in the world are congregated and working together and solving problems. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. It is going to be the preeminent place for education and academics in the whole entire world for over 700 years. That's really cool. Now today, we think of Cambridge, Oxford, Harvard, Stanford is where we send the best and the brightest, correct? Okay. Back then, it was one campus where all the brightest from all around the world. Not really where, though.
America.
Well, America, yeah, because no one even knows they're there, so that makes sense. But not for Western Europe. Why is Western Europe not really getting involved in these types of things, Moffat? There you go. They're cut off from all their trade with them. There's not much going on. What are they spending all their time doing? It's important.
Playing with sticks.
But really, what are they doing, Kellen? What government system have they just... Feudalism, which requires constant care of their fields, correct? They wake up, tend their fields, go get drunk at night, wake up, go tend their fields, get drunk at night. That's what feudalism is. There's nothing else going on. There's no education. There's no higher powers. Everyone goes to church on Sundays. Then that's it. They go work in the fields. What do you got, Veronica?
Why is the black stone in Mecca sacred?
The black stone?
Like, yeah.
The
Kaaba.
The Kaaba is not black. It's covered in velvet.
Blackstone in it.
There is a black stone. It's a meteorite.
Oh, it's a meteor?
Yeah.
I thought it was a gift from...
I guess. I don't know. Guys, hi. Hi. Let's be honest with Miss Bennett. How well does Miss Bennett know Christianity? Not too well. Is completely right. Yes. I am a terrible Catholic. I am constantly being like, whoa, what? So, and I was raised in a Catholic household. So do I know everything about Islam? No, I do not. However, I do know some aspects of it, and I can definitely help you out on some. The reason why the black stone is important is because it was a Zoroastrianist item that was then carried from the Zoroastrianist religion and carried into the Islamic religion. Why would they carry things from Zoroastrianism and roll them right into Islam, Corinne? For sure, and we see this in every single religion, correct? When Christianity started, remember in Rome, they tied Jesus' birthday to the biggest party of the year, right? Well, don't celebrate the pagans, celebrate our boy Jesus. People are like, well, as long as I get the party, here we go. And those are the same types of things. We see that in every single religion. It makes it easier for people to adapt. All right, on your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the most popular religion passed on the Silk Road, period 2? Period 2.
Is that like continent from like 2 weeks ago?
Or like 4 weeks ago. Good. What is it? What do we got? Clark. Buddhism. What is the most popular religion on the Silk Road? Period 3. Is Vendela sad? Is that why she left?
I don't know.
No, she got signed up for it. I think she has.
An eye appointment? Okay, I wasn't sure if she was like, ah, man, Bennett sucks somehow. I wasn't sure. What is it, Macy? Islam. On your whiteboard, please tell me, who is controlling the Silk Road? Who is making the most money off of it? Is it the Chinese, the Muslims, or Western Europe? Oh, you're getting fancy now, aren't you? Who is it, Bruna? The Muslims. And we're going to get really into this next week. The Muslims are the ones actually going to Asia, picking up the goods, then bringing it back to the Middle East. Okay? They're already in the middle between Western Europe and China anyway, so it just continues on this tradition. Okay? On your whiteboard, please tell me what 2 crops are now the 2 most important crops being traded on the Silk Road. One of them is a new piece of technology. One of them is something you're going to continue seeing being super important. Good. What is it? What do we got? Come on. So many of you don't have it. What is it? Vance?
Cotton.
Cotton? And what?
Silk.
No. Silk is an old piece of technology. Emily? Salt. Who can tell me why do we care about cotton all of a sudden? Why do we care about Why do we care about cotton all of a sudden, Claire? There you go. And where is it being produced from? It's the only place in the world at the time is doing it. It's only being produced in India. Now, when you get fancy and probably go for your wedding registry when you start asking for really expensive things you can't afford, it's a great time. I will tell you, my husband had the most fun creating our wedding registry. You just run around the store with a little gun, and you get to put on your little list what you want. My husband went wild. Went wild. We had like 2 TVs on our registry. No one bought them for us. He was devastated. It's fine. We're fine. Anyway, when you buy really fancy sheets for your bags, that's when typically most people spend lots of money on cotton. When you buy nice sheets, they come from India today. Okay, because American cotton isn't known for its value. It's known for its what? Cheapness. Yes. American cotton, we grow so much of it, but it's not the prettiest fibers. However, if you're wearing a t-shirt, you're probably wearing American cotton. Do you feel how scratchy it is?
No.
It's pretty scratchy. Okay. Have you ever felt nice cotton though?
Maybe. I don't know what nice cotton is.
Oh.
Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton is also where it goes. Yes, that's nice cotton. Anyway. All right. Why do we care about salt? Salt. Why do I care about salt, Emily? Yeah, you need it to live. It's preserving meat, is that nice too?
Yes.
Yes, that's nice.
Curing stuff.
I can't. I still don't believe those lies that
It
were
is
fed to
true.
me
Why don't you
yesterday.
try it
I
out?
just no. I'm not wounding myself to pour salt on the wound. Hence why they say just pour salt in the wound as a euphemism for it.
If you gargle salt water when you sick, it gets rid of it.
Yeah.
Or
Or
if you have, like,
yeah,
a
salt.
Hi, does it look like I'm tough enough to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
All
Alright, we have things to accomplish. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the name, what do we call the highest religious position in Islam? The highest religious position. I chose my words carefully. What is it? What do we got? Ahmad. Caliph. Caliphate is when that religious leader is then making political decisions. Like a papacy. Have you ever heard that term? A papacy? Okay. Well, then that's a terrible example I'm using for you. So the caliph is the most important religious figure in Islam. If you had to equate it to a different position, what would you equate it to? If you had to equate it to someone else that we could maybe have more of a connection to, what would you equate it to, Bruna? The Pope. Yeah, they're kind of like the Pope. What is the big difference between the picking of a Pope and the picking of a caliph? What is the big difference here, Veronica?
The caliph is for a long time was like a direct descendant of Muhammad.
Ah, not for a long time.
Or for
First
they were
two.
most qualified.
No. Chloe?
A pope, you like, a pope you get paid to do
What?
it, or at least that's what I think it is. When you
No,
get
I don't
paid.
know. I mean, they have a pretty, they
And
live in the
how long you get
Vatican.
anointed by like your peers.
Kind of, yeah. There's a procedure. That's what I'm looking for. Is there a procedure today to pick a pope?
Yes.
There will be probably one selection of a pope in your lifetime. I have had 3 popes. That's crazy. Now, the first one I was like 6, so I didn't really care. Vance, you're driving me insane. However, I've seen 2 popes be picked. I'll probably see my 4th one. You'll definitely see your 2nd one. Maybe even a 3rd one when you're old and I'm dead. Okay? However, is there a procedure to pick a pope? Yes, they lock themselves in the Vatican. All of the bishops get together, and one bishop walks out divine. Isn't that nice? He gets to speak to God and have regular conversations with God because he's been anointed. That's insane.
They used to not let them have food or water until the council decided who the pope was. They just locked them in.
That can't be true because these
It
bishops
is.
live
It
comfortable
is.
lives. How long did that last? 2
The
years?
longest one was like 14 hours of them in the room.
Oh, yeah, but now it can go years without a pope.
Again.
Yeah, because they're killing each other in there. Yeah, they're literally killing each other in there. Wouldn't you want? Oh yeah, the Catholic Church, man, we got corruption out of our
No, I thought it was the council that considered the
The
actual
council picks it, but they're made up of the bishops. The council's made up of bishops.
Do they actually do each other?
Yes. Oh my God, there's so much scandal about what goes down when those doors get locked.
Walk out of that room.
They get to go into like the little bedroom chambers and stuff. And when I say little bedroom chambers, they are lavish.
And they're like made of gold.
Yes, because it's the Catholic Church and they got gold coming out their ears. Anyway, with that being said, there is a selection process. How does it work in Islam?
Most qualified.
Is there a process?
No.
No, there is not a process. Because there's not a process, we have 2 what that come out of it? Sects. On your whiteboard, tell me what are the 2 major sects of Islam? Oh God.
Why are you so fast?
It's okay, it's horrible. It's
You
not
spelled
even
it wrong.
close.
I know.
What are they, Aiden?
Sunni and Shia.
Sunni and Shiite. On your who can tell me what does Sunni believe? What do the Sunni believe, Josh?
They believe that
I erased it today.
religiously qualified.
There you go. The most qualified person should be the one in power. What do the Shiites believe, Elizabeth?
That the direct descendant.
That the direct descendant should be the leader of Islam. Which one today in 2018 is the most powerful and the largest one? Which one in 2018? Matt? The Sunni. Okay? Now, this has caused tons of problems, and it happened at the moment of Muhammad's death. What year did Muhammad die? On your whiteboard. Good. Caroline? 633. What do you got?
How many days do we need to
2. Now, there is no date questions on your test. However, what is the best type of evidence you can provide in an essay? Name or
Date.
There you go. Now, I'm not going to ask you to remember dates on all of these things because, frankly, wouldn't your brain just melt? I can't even deal with it. So I have like 8 or 12 dates that you just need to know, but they're major events. And especially once we get into the later ones, it's going to be easier for you to remember. Like the start of World War II, start of World War I, all those things that aren't that hard to remember. But Muhammad is a very, very transformative figure. And soon as 633 happens, we have the division of the sects, which is probably going to be an essay involved. And that's when the Umayyad dynasty starts exploding out, and that's when we start having our Islamic gunpowder empires are going to start here. Yeah, so it's a huge explosion, but you can't see the scope of it yet because we haven't got there. What do you got, Luke?
What's the other reason?
633. And what year did Muhammad speak to Allah for the first time? You better put that phone away.
I was looking at the number significance of 633. There's like a thing in my mouth.
Oh, I can't deal with that now. No. Caroline, what year?
610.
610. You do need to know those two dates. Those are the two big ones, but you won't see a test question on it. All right, on your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the first empire that is going to use Islam in a theocracy? They're the first empire to rise post-creation of Islam. Marina, you better pick your head up right now. Good. Madison. Umayyad. On your whiteboard, who can actually raise your hand? Who can tell me, how did the Umayyad fall out of power? How did they fall out of power? What do we got? Matthew.
They got invited to a banquet and then they just got like massacred.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. They did get drunk first, and they got well fed, and then they got slaughtered.
Nice way to
Huh?
die.
It's a waste of
Why?
It's nice though.
I'd rather go with a full belly.
I know, I'm talking about
Yeah, for like.
Yeah, but like you have to throw a lavish event in order to attract them. Like if I get invited to like a cocktail party or any fancy event, and I walk in and there's not like food immediately served, I'm like, nah, this isn't for me. Oh my god, that's not my goal. I'm not.
Well, they were trying to get them drunk to kill them.
Kind
They
of.
could have fun first and then.
They did have a good time. I assume there was probably music playing. What's
The time of their life.
Do you
it?
think the musicians knew that the sounds like that?
Maybe.
That
Maybe. Or maybe they died with them. Who knows? All right. On your whiteboard, please tell me what empire is going to rise after they slaughter the Umayyads. Good.
Yeah, how do they write them?
Claire, who is it?
They're like, know the answer.
Abbasid. On your whiteboard, please tell me one Umayyad survives the slaughter and he runs where and creates a new Islamic caliphate. Give me the fancy term. Give me where it is and the fancy term. So I want the fancy Arabic kind of term and where it is. Good. What is it, Bernstein? Sounds good to me. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is what?
What's the difference between Al-Andalus and like the Caliphate of Cordoba?
Okay, so the Caliphate of Cordoba is just the realm of who was ruling the rest of it. It's like the United States, and then we have Washington, D.C. But in a theocracy, it would be like, in a theocracy, it's based on religion, that's why they call it the Caliphate of Cordoba. It's just the official name. Al-Andalus is like the region, while Caliphate of Cordoba is the official government title.
Oh. So
It's like we live in we're in America, but our government's the United States of America.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
I was saying like it was the capital, is that wrong?
Cordoba would be the capital. It is the capital of it. So you're not wrong on that. But Al-Andalus is more of like the region, like where it is, Spain, that's what they called it. And then the Caliphate of Cordoba is the official government name.
Okay.
Does that help?
The Muslims use what do you call this when you put it on top of the letter? Accent.
Sure.
They did because Cordoba has
Yes, you say way prettier than I do, yes.
has a thing.
Sure.
And did they use Islam use it or did like Spain put it there later? Obviously.
Hi, sweetie. I am the wrong person to ask about these things. Do you have Ren?
No.
Then you're screwed. You'll never know.
You're so
Yeah.
accepting of it.
I don't know, my darling. That's a beautiful question, and yeah, cool. I have no idea. Sorry. All right.
This is like on
On your whiteboard, please tell me, give me one interesting fact about the Abbasids military. Vance, you are in big trouble for tomorrow, friend. Some of us are just awfully wrong. Good. What is it, Aman?
They're a non-land conquering army.
Yeah, so they're not conquering territory, people. They're non-land conquering, which means they're not trying to expand their borders. Who can raise their hand and tell me why they're not expanding their borders? Why don't they have to, Corinne?
They'd rather just trade you at the moment.
They're making so much money, they don't really have to fight. And after looking at the Umayyad and how big their empire was and how many problems they have, would you want to emulate that? No. So they're like, screw it, we'll just stay here and we'll just make lots of money. You have a question?
Yeah, no.
Oh, what?
I forgot the question.
Oh, that's not good. All right, what?
I don't understand because you say that they don't like conquer territories, but then it like also said in the book that it was like they were knife blood like warring.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna kill people, but they're not gonna They're not gonna try to expand their empire to see as fast as they can get it.
So
why do
so
they
they're
kill
just like it just is happening.
Yeah.
They're just growing.
Like, for instance, I am not a bloodthirsty person, but if you mess with me and my family, I'm gonna kill you. Same thing as Ahmed.
You cheated in class.
I take blood.
Yes.
I do not take blood.
Did it come in threes or was it this topic?
Well, no, apparently.
You don't know tomorrow.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
tomorrow.
Oh my god, if someone cheats on my damn test, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
It should be third period at this rate.
I know, third period, we're looking for you, friends. Alright, what? I am, as soon as I finish my little list. Is that okay? Alright, here we go. On your whiteboard. Oh! I do have something new for you. Dehimi. You're going to want to write this down. I'm getting there. I was letting people organize themselves, Moffat. D-H-I-M-M-I. Dehimi. D-H-I-M-M-I is when you live in a Muslim territory and you pay a jizya. So who can raise their hand and tell me what faith are these people? What faith are they, Bruna?
Zoroastrianism.
No. What faith are they at least not, Matt? They're not Muslims. So Dahimis are non-Muslims who live in Muslim territories who pay a jizya. What is a jizya? What is a jizya? What do you got, Elizabeth?
The tax on non-Muslims.
There you go. It's a tax on non-Muslims. So the Dahimis are people who live in Muslim territories who pay a jizya in order to practice their own religion. Is it okay that they're not Muslims?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care. As long as you pay your tax, you're fine. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the first caliph? Jayza. Who is the first caliph? Gustavo.
Abu Bakr.
Abu Bakr, yes. Okay, now Abu Bakr is going to be a family relative of Muhammad. Okay, now after Abu Bakr, there's going to be Ali. So Sunnis, and I want to make sure you're clear for tomorrow. Sunnis believe that Shiites believe that a descendant of Muhammad or Ali should be the caliph. That a descendant of Muhammad or Ali should be the caliph. And that's what Shiites believe. What do you got?
Are Muhammad and Ali related?
Yes.
What are they?
I don't really know.
Ali is the son-in-law.
Son-in-law.
Is Muhammad Ali a
No, because like there's
He's
this
a
one
boxer.
Or yeah, same thing. Oh, right.
Because like I
Oh,
keep
gosh.
thinking, I'm like,
We're
Yo, that's like key.
okay, whatever.
We're moving
You
forward.
can remember that in the test.
On your whiteboard, what region in the world, think of your AP regions, is going to be the most academically advanced? Think of your AP regions here, people. Good. Oh, God, people. It's not a terrible answer, but no. They're going to be just killing each other. In this whole period, they're just killing each other and making money. It's kinda, what do you got, Clark? Middle East. What region of the world is literally standing still, doing nothing? They are literally standing still. They are not moving forward. Okay, the Americans are doing things. Okay, they've got the largest city in the world going. We just haven't talked about them. Who are they, Luke? Western Europe. On your whiteboard, please tell me, the Shia believe that the descendants of what two people should be the rulers of the caliphs? Good. What do we got? What do we got? Caroline. There you go. On your whiteboard, please tell me. No, do not string them together. They're two separate people. Okay.
Is that allowed? Like, are they mad at him for that? Or just me?
No. And it's just here in the United States specifically and Western Europe that you do not use your Lord's name. Like, if I had a kid named Jesus, that would be weird here at Plant High School to have a Jesus. However, in Mexico and in Latin America, it's really popular to have Jesus.
That's my dad.
And
There you
Maria.
go. And Maria,
Jose.
sure. Maria is pretty popular here too, though.
It is.
Yeah, and around the world, Muhammad's the most popular name in the whole world. There's more Muhammads than there is of anything else.
Seriously?
Yeah. More than Bob, yes.
More than Bill?
Maybe not John, though.
Frank?
Okay, Muhammad is the most popular name in the world. Guys, you do understand that Islam is going to be the largest religion in the world in your lifetime, right?
And it's going fast.
It's growing real fast. A lot of people are converting to it, and the population is expanding as well. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I definitely spoon-fed you some, not everything. It's a good test tomorrow. All right, take out your focus and your spice. Let's use our time effectively.
Perfect.
All right, Kate.
Oh.
I tried, but you are in a very good spot for your test tomorrow. Isn't that all that matters?
Yeah.
All right, goodbye, my darlings. It was nice seeing you, especially those of you who came from other classes. You're going to 8th.